I just left the gym and I wanted to come by and do this quick message before I go back home. Listen, chosen one, it is time to speak your truth. And when I say your truth, I mean your truth. It is time to speak your truth. And your truth is the very thing that you are afraid to speak up about. It is the very thing that you are afraid to speak up about. It is time for you to be liberated in your soul. It is time for you to be liberated in your spirit because what you're trying to conceal is keeping you from healing. Do not conceal what it is that you need to heal. These messages are not planned. This is for someone. You're trying to conceal what it is that you need to heal. It is time to speak your truth. Your truth will make you free, not set you free. The word says make you free. I just saw three people on this live and three likes. So that's that number 33 again. I know this is confirmation for this message. So don't try to conceal what it is that you need to heal. You need to be set free. It is time for you to speak your truth. And your truth is your truth. You know if it's the truth or not. You will know if it's the truth or not. You don't need anyone to confirm. You don't need anyone to approve of your truth. You live your truth. You experience your truth. You endured your truth. Trying to hide and you being afraid and you being ashamed of what you have gone through, that is only going to cause you to repeat the perpetual cycle that you are already in. The enemy wants you to be shamed. The enemy wants you to be silent. He wants you to be silent because if you stay silent, you can't bring healing. You can't expose. That's why the enemy works in secret. The enemy loves to work in secret. He likes to hide things. He's very deceitful. That's why God tells us to bring things to the light, to share our testimony. And it's for a reason. It's for a reason. He wants you to share because God knows He put healing in your sharing. He put healing in you exposing, you sharing your testimony. That's why some of you all can't get healed because you're too afraid, you're too ashamed. No, you don't have to come and do what I'm doing, talking and telling the world, but you need to get with people. You need to find somebody, even if you have to pay for it, somebody you feel you can trust to confess your sins, to tell what you have done, to share your story, what you're hiding from. I didn't get healed until I started sharing my testimony, until I started being open and honest about the things I've experienced, until I started being open and honest about my upbringing and going through things I went with my parents, being in unforgiveness, learning how to forgive, not knowing, because you really don't know. Talking about my journey, how I'm not perfect, but I'm still striving. Talking about my journey, with my family, my children. This is how you overcome. This is how you gain power. You can't gain power walking around afraid to share your testimony, afraid of what people are going to think, because people already think what they're going to think. They think that anyways. People believe what they want. They already have a perception of you, so they shouldn't be your problem. On this day, we're not going to worry about people and what they think of us. We're more concerned about our own healing. I know for me, I want to have a good life. I want to have a joyful life. I want to be peaceful. I don't want things holding me down. I don't want to be living in unforgiveness. I don't want to be living in shame and pain. I don't want to live like that. I want to be free. I want to experience the abundance of God. I want to experience His freedom. I don't want to be sitting here ashamed and worried, broke down, busted, and disgusted. I don't want to be living no sick life, sick, unhealthy, scared, fearful. No, that's not my portion. That's not my portion. And whatever I got to do for that not to be my portion, I'm going to do it. No, freedom is my portion. Wealth is my portion. Joy is my portion. And whatever I got to do, whatever I have to do to experience joy, to experience true freedom, that's what I'll do. Whoever I got to let go, that's what I will do. So speak your truth. That's what I want to share with you. Speak your truth. Don't let people silence you. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed of what you went through in your teen years. Yes, you made mistakes. You've done things in your young adult years. I know I have. I'm not going to be ashamed. That's my testimony. This is when you can share the goodness of God. This is when you can let people know. See, you sharing your testimony will give people hope to know. Yes, that girl. Yeah, she God is doing something in her life because if she threw it, there has to be a God. And you sitting here shamed and embarrassed about what you're going through. That's a testimony. That is a testimony. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. You be bold. I know I'm not. One thing God put in me, He put a boldness in me. He put that in me from a child, from my youth. Yes, the enemy tried to take that away. The enemy tried to harm and humiliate me and make me silent and silence me. And he did it for a season. He tried to change me and make me become somebody who I was not because I've always been bold. I've always been outspoken. Oh, he tried to silence me with shame, but I let the devil know you're not gonna silence me with shame because I air my own laundry before I let you hold me hostage. You will not hold me hostage. You better go get somebody else to do it because this is one person you gonna hold hostage over here. I would change that dirt you got on me. That dirt would be a testimony. That's how I can be so bold and come on here so bold and unashamed and not worry about what the enemy may conjure up, what they may do and say online. You say what you want to say. It's a testimony for me. It's a testimony. I'm going to use that same thing and show where I was and how God delivered me. That's what you got to turn that test and that shame into a testimony. Don't be sitting there afraid. I'm not going to be afraid. Everything that I've gone through that was supposed to be negative is a positive for me. It's a lesson. I learned a lesson out of that because I haven't always been on this journey where I am. This is a journey. When you're trying to live right and do righteous, it's a journey. And I'm not going to be bound. That's another thing is the reason I'm so free and I'm so free to be me and I don't be I'm not limited by religion. I'm not limited by what people think and say and how I should be. I'm not limited by their opinions because I know who I am. I know that this is a journey and God is working in me. I'm not going to do everything perfect. I don't want to be perfect. I'm going to make mistakes and I give myself room to make mistakes. People want you to live so perfectly so they can feel like they got something on you if you make a mistake. No, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm letting you know I'm going to make mistakes. I'm not perfect. You're not gonna put perfection on me because I don't live there. I don't live in perfection because I'm a human and I'm going to make mistakes. And I free myself to make mistakes. I'm free because I give myself room. I don't live in perfection. Perfection is of the enemy, having you condemning yourself because you made a mistake, having you condemning yourself because you failed. No, you fall, you get back up. But speak your truth. It's getting hot out here. Don't let people silence you. Don't be ashamed of what you have gone through. Don't be ashamed of your past. Don't be ashamed of your experiences because if you would have known better, you would have done better. Don't let people shame you because you 9 times out of 10, the people that are trying to shame of your past, go look at their past. They got some skeletons in the closet, and some of them got worse skeletons. Some of them got so many skeletons, they the graveyard. Look, some of them got so many skeletons, they're a walking graveyard. Yes, they got so much skeletons in their closet. They just a walking graveyard. They're a walking cemetery. Listen, so don't let people shame you. Live in your truth. Speak your truth and be bold. Don't let people shame you all. Gotta go. Y'all be blessed, okay?